Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Renita Young, here to take you through this week's market action. So let's take a look at where markets closed to end the week. The Nasdaq 100 rose by the most this week, percentage-wise, around 3.2%, while the S&P 500 was up around 1.8%. The Dow also increased for the week, but the small-cap Russell 2000 was flat. Now, taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the week, 7 of the 11 S&P 500 sectors ended the week higher, with tech, communication services, and consumer discretionary leading the way. To the downside, energy, utilities, and materials were the biggest laggards. Looking at some of the biggest movers in the market this week, Bitcoin was one of the leading stories this week after the SEC approved multiple Spot Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC experienced some difficulties leading up to their announcement, though, as their X account was compromised and news of the ETF approvals were posted before the ETFs were actually approved. The Spot Bitcoin ETFs were officially approved by the SEC on Wednesday. Boeing had a difficult week in the aftermath of a door plug flying off a MAX 737-9 airplane on an Alaska Airlines flight. 737 MAX 9 planes were grounded as airlines examined the planes. United Airlines and Alaska Airlines both reportedly found loose bolts. The FAA has begun an investigation into Boeing, as well as a class action lawsuit from the Alaska Airlines passengers. Boeing closes down the week more than 12%. And finally, Juniper Networks led the S&P 500 this week, gaining more than 25% on the news that it'll be acquired by HPE for around $14 billion. HP Enterprises, on the other hand, closed 7% lower on the week. Let's look at what to watch for next week. Monday, markets will be closed in observance of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Then, when we come back on Tuesday, we'll see data from the Empire State Manufacturing Index. Wednesday, we'll have retail sales. Thursday, we'll see jobless claims and the Philly Fed. Then on Friday, we'll see existing home sales and consumer sentiment. But when it comes to earnings, on Tuesday, we'll hear from Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and PNC Financial. Wednesday, U.S. Bancorp and Discover Financial report. And on Thursday, Taiwan Semiconductor. Then Friday, we'll hear from Fifth Third Bank. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Renita Young, and remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.